we'll see that we have our number of sinusoids. We have our designated points. I just said from -5 to 5, negative t over 2 to t over 2, just looking at an even distribution. Now I said our period here is the max for which it is. We're going to go 0 to 5, just like we did in the last example. Use the relationship of 2 pi over t is omega naught. I said my amplitude for this example is going to just be 1. And then this is where we get into our for loops. We have our function here is going to be equal to 0 to initialize it. And now we're going to loop for the k values. We have our ak, for which we solve for in our reduced forms, and our bk here. And at each k, it's going to solve an ak and a bk for that specific k. Taking these two coefficients now, for that specified k, we plug it into the Fourier equation. Since f of 0, since we initialize it, it's going to be 0. So before the first iteration, it's 0 plus whatever this is at k1. And then the next time it loops around for when k is 2, f1 is going to be whatever it just solved for in the k. And you keep doing this and doing this until you go to your number of specified points. This is just going to plot it. Now we have our wave amplitude and wave frequency for all these iterations that we're going to be able to see on a graph. Now our AK and BK coefficients are again solved right here for each specified K. The amplitude is going to be the square root of the sum of the squares, and our frequency is just going to be our K value divided by our period. And if we go ahead and run this, we'll see that for each K value we have a corresponding frequency, and it's getting exponentially reduced. And for our sawtooth, we have all these individual teeth, their little sinusoids going smaller and smaller, starting to straighten out. And if we were to make less iterations, we would see that they would be smaller and less defined because they aren't canceling each other out. If we go larger, we see that they start to cancel each other out and make near perfect straight lines. And this is 5,000 exponentially decreased points. Hopefully that helped. Thank you.